All right, well, we are back in half number 2. Shorter currently trails King 5 points, 41-36. Shorter's ball, they're going to be attacking the right side of the rim, or excuse me, the right rim, I guess, right? There's a bounce pass to Jamias Davis, and he's going to flip it over to Smith, who's going to go for 3 from the left corner. No good, though. There's Betancourt. He's going to flip it over to Gorey. Now Pocknett chases that ball before he can go out of bounds. And Pocknett for 3, and he's going to drain it. So 44-36. It's an 11-point game now. 19-20 on the clock. Shingazi, a long cross-court pass over to C.J. Williams in the right wing. It's deep, covered by Betancourt. So now Shingazi in the right corner, circles the perimeter, and stays put, zigging and zagging. Passes to Jamias Davis, who goes for 3 from the straightaway off the back iron. Grabbing it out of the air is Betancourt. And Betancourt, a rainbow floater that finds its way over into the right corner. And Pocknett drives to the paint and hooks it in from the left side. 46-36. I don't know why I said it was a 11-point game. I meant to say it was a 9-point game. Now it's a 10-point game. And 18:49 left in the second half. As timeout is called, and the Hawks got to figure out a way to get back in it. 10-point game. Well, the Hawks returning to the court. On the floor for them is C.J. Williams, Chris Bibbs, Donovan Shingazi, Jabari Smith, and Jamias Davis. On the floor for King, Xavier Betancourt, Jordan Akal, Seth Cullen, Mikhail Pocknett, and Dylan Gorey. As Davis flips it over to Bibbs. And now Smith in the right wing, chests it over to Williams at the logo. Now to Bibbs on the left side. Now Shingazi at the straightaway, and he's trotting into traffic. He's surrounded by blue, and they're going to call traveling. Wasn't able to do anything in time. So 46-36. 18:29 on the clock. And Pocknett is going to throw it over to Betancourt to open up this possession. There's Betancourt walking over the timeline. Now over to Nance Industries as he hands it off to Akal. Akal now in the straightaway. Back to Betancourt. Betancourt now handing it off to Pocknett. And Pocknett over to Cullen for 3 from the right side. And it does find its way in. 49-36. 13-point game. 18:05 left in this one. Here's Davis. Davis just inside the perimeter. Now Shingazi at the foul stripe. And now Williams for 3 from deep in right. Down the well. 10-point game again. 49-39. 17:45 on the clock. And a call at the straightaway. Guarded by Shingazi. Now a call. Pulls up from the right elbow. And is not able to put back his own shot. Foul called on Shorter. Foul called on C.J. Williams. That's the team's first of this half. So now shooting 2, his first hits. Jordan Akal, the junior out of Harlan, Kentucky. And here's his second. And bang. 51-39. 17-33 on the clock. Here's Chris Bibbs, a burst of speed into the left wing. A backwards bounce pass over to Davis, now Shingazi, and now C.J. Williams fakes going for three, but instead goes inside the perimeter at the right elbow, pass to Shingazi. Shingazi for three, makes it! 51-42. It's a 9-point game, 17-10. At points, I sound like an auctioneer. Seth Cullen shooting for three from the left corner, and he makes that one. 54-42, 17 o'clock. Here's Davis teetering the perimeter, and now Shingazi in the left wing. Shingazi now inside the left side of the perimeter. Now Bibbs, now to C.J. Williams. Over at the right block, he's surrounded. They're trying to rip the ball out of his hands. No fouls called. It's a turnover to King. Betancourt over to Cullen for three. Not even close. Airballs it on the left side of the rim. But Cullen definitely looks to be the sharpshooter of this team. It makes most of the threes, actually. He's number 3 on the point leaders. He's got 12 on the night. Here's Shingazi with it. Over to Davis. Hands it off Shingazi. Passes over to C.J. Williams in the left wing. Now Shingazi's got it again. Now Davis at the straightaway making his way over to the left wing. A nice dodge maneuver with the ball. Now Williams got Cullen guarding him. A burst of speed. He bullies his way into the paint and fires from the right elbow. No good. And now Betancourt receives the long pass. And Cullen recovers that ball. Long pass over to Pocknet, who slams it down the rim. 56-42. It appears to be a 14-point game. 15:45 on the clock. Here's Bibbs with a bounce pass. Shingazi in the left wing. Shingazi, a rainbow pass over to Williams now. Williams driving down the left alley from the left block. No good. Wasn't even close. Dylan Gorey grabs that one off the rim. And the ball is pickpocketed over by Chris Bibbs, who's not able to hook it in. Off the steal. Timeout called. 56-42. It's going to be a King possession when we return. 15 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock. Shorter got to pick up the steam here. Got to pick up the pace. They were in it. They were in contention near the end of that first half, but now they're starting to lose it. But there's a lot of basketball left to be played. And though the deficit seems larger than it has been before, it is nowhere near insurmountable. But so far, Shorter's only scored 6 points in the second half, whereas King has scored 15. Last time Shorter had the lead, the score was 10-5 with 13 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. However, nothing is impossible at this point. However, it's about time to start scoring because you really can't wait much longer. Because before you know it, 15 minutes turns into 10, turns into 5, turns into 2. So 56-42, Hawks down by 14. So they're going to need to bolster their offensive production. Just under 15 and a half minutes. Here's Betancourt with the ball. Betancourt crosses the timeline. He'll chest it over to Glory. Glory, the senior from Paris, France. Oh my goodness. Is that his hometown or just where he was born? Here's the 3 spot from Betancourt. No good. That one also no good. Betancourt almost gets the rebound, but instead it's out of bounds. But there's a foul on the play on Carter Spellman. And Betancourt will get to throw it in. King keeps their possession. And Betancourt throws it over to Akal, who makes the layup. inside the paint, 56-42, a 14-point lead now. Oh, wait, then never mind. It goes up to 58. A 16-point lead now for King. And an and one shot for Jordan McCall. So Dylan Gorey, the Frenchman, being subbed out for Peter Mijatovic, the Serbian. So that's actually 3 out-of-country players for King. They also have Marco Fernandez from Toronto, Ontario. And the and 1 point is good, so it's 59-42, a shorter and a 17-point deficit. Here's Donovan Shangazi, crosses the timeline. Now Davis at the straightaway. Davis moving his way into the left wing. Now Selman. And now here's Bibbs. And for 3 is Jabari Smith. No good. Ricochets off the back iron of the rim. And into the hands of Mijatovic. Here's a call. Zigging and zagging. Eventually staying put where he is and going for 3. Down the well from the straightaway. 62-42. It's a 20-point game with 14 and a half minutes left to play. Here's Bibbs in the left wing. Now to Shangazi. Bounce pass back to Bibbs. And now Selman at the logo. Now Shangazi inside the right wing. Now inside the perimeter. A jumper from the right mid post. And he makes it. 18-point game. 62-44. Slowly but surely, right? 14-10. And Jordan DeCall sauntering his way over to Nance Industries with a rainbow pass to Royster. Now Mijatovic. And now to Pocknett, who puts it in from the key. 64-44, back to 20 points yet again. And he's going to get an and one. In for Selman is Jaden Wynn for shorter. And now we'll see it from Pocknett. The and one. And one. 65-44. So a 21-point lead with 14 minutes left. Donovan Shangazi over in the right wing. Circles the perimeter for 3 from the straightaway. String music. 65-47. 13:45 to play. Here's Betancourt. Excuse me, no. A call. So it's Forest man. They always get me. Seth Cohen. Now over to Pocknett, deep and right. And now driving. Chests it over to Royster. And the 3 ball is good from Jordan DeCall from the left wing. 68-47, 21-point lead for King yet again. 13:20 to play. Shangazi guarded heavily by Pocknett. Zigging and zagging. What a great dodge maneuver. And now at the stripe, and now passing over to Bibbs now. And Bibbs, a rainbow, stolen away! Oh my goodness, Pocknett picked his pocket and is not able to make the layup. Jumped for it from the right side of the rim, but couldn't finish the job. So it's Hawks ball. Jaden Wynn will be throwing it in. 21-point deficit for Shorter. Ain't no mountain high. Right? 13:05 on the clock. Jaden Wynn hands that one off to Donovan Shangazi. Shangazi with a burst of speed. He's going to bounce it over to Wynn. And Wynn now at the right block. But he's surrounded, double-teamed in a sea of blue. He's not able to make the shot. Colton Wilbanks with the rebound. And now Tobias Davis. And there's going to be a foul on Davis. Also Colton Wilbanks on the floor for Shorter now. The freshman from Gainesville, Georgia. So now Jamias Davis, his first, hits it. 20-point game. His second is true. 19-point game. Just pocketing it in the left wing. Cross-court pass all the way over to a call for three from right, and it toilet bowls in. 71-49 now. 22-point lead now for King. 12:20 on the clock. And here's Donovan Shingazi at the logo, now making his way over to the right wing. A bounce pass to Davis, who now makes his way over to the key, slashes to the rim, and lays it up from the key. So 71-51, 20-point game. 12 minutes flat. Jordan Nicole for three from the straightaway, off the back iron, and ripped off the rim by Jamias Davis. Chest over to Donovan Shingazi, who pulls up for three from left. No good. Betancourt with the rebound on that one. Actually, excuse me, Royster. Timeout call. Colin was adjusting something out past the baseline. And there's the timeout. It's a 20-point game, 71-51 with 11 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Shorter has got to get some fireworks going. Jabari Smith currently leading the Hawks with points on the night. He's got 16. Donovan Shingazi just behind him with 15. And all the way back in third is Carter Stillman with 8. Jordan Nicole leads King with 26. Behind him, Mikal Pocknett with 17. And then Seth Cullen with 12. The sharpshooter for King has made all the threes, it seems like. Shorter, 20 of 47 shots on the goal. King, 27 of 50. Shorter's made 7 three-point attempts of 22. King, 11 of 25. Shorter's been to the stripe 5 times. They've been successful 4 of those times. 80% success rate there. King, though, 6 for 6. 100 on the dot. 17 rebounds for Shorter, 6 offensive, 11 defensive. 24 for King, 4 offensive and 20 defensive. And Shorter, the last time they had the lead, the score was 10-8 with 12 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first. And of course, now King leads 71-51. However, still a lot of basketball to be played. Ain't no mountain high enough. And Shorter returns to the floor, looking to cut down this deficit and make it a game again. But with a King possession, they got to get past this roadblock first. And the roadblock's name is Xavier Betancourt, as he chests it over to Mijatovic. And now Pocknett at the straightaway. And now for three, Bradley Owens cans it. 74-51, 11 minutes and 20 seconds left. Here's Shingazi in the left wing. Now he's over to the right. Now Wynn inside the perimeter. Now over to Bibbs. And presses his way to the paint, but the ball is out of bounds. Off the touch of King, though, fortunately for Shorter. So Shingazi will be throwing it in. A floating pass. Over to Wynn, a Wynn. Finger rolls it in from the key. 74-53. 21-point game. 11 flat left to play. Xavier Betancourt at Nance Industries. Now over to Royster. Royster, the junior from Tampa, Florida. Hey, so is Betancourt. Mijatovic can't put it in. Wynn steals it from the rim. And man, he had to hold on to that ball for dear life. Now Shingazi has it in the left wing, driving inside the paint, and he almost lays it up. No good. Mijatovic steals it away, wipes it off the glass. And now Betancourt. And now Royster. And now Pocknett in the left wing, guarded by Davis. Pocknett at the stripe, inside the paints, and pulls up. No good. But Mijatovic is there. Wilbanks steals it away. Turnover to Shorter. 74-53, 21-point game, 10:09 to play. Here's Chris Bibbs. Nice fake out move. Now Davis at the straightaway. Teetering the line of the perimeter. Now Bibbs almost loses it, but is able to hook it in from the right side. 74-55, 19-point game. Come on, cut down the lead. 9:50. And Pocknet. And now Royster for three. Down the hatch. 77-55, 22-point game. 9:39. Shingazi. And now Jamias Davis for three. PSA 10 shot from the straightaway. 77-58, 19-point game yet again. 9:24 to play. Betancourt at the logo, sauntering over to Nance Industries. He's going to not hand it off to Royster. Instead, he's going to hold on to it. Now he's going to flip it over to Royster, and Royster's going to make the three shot. No, he's not. So now Shingazi bounces it over to Wynn, and Wynn hooks it in from the right side in a sea of blue. 77-60. The lead continues to be cut. Back like it never left. So a 19-point lead still as Wynn misses the jumper. Askew to the left. So now Betancourt down the left alley from the left block. No good, but a foul on Bibbs. And so Betancourt gets two. And he can make it a 21-point game if he makes both. 8:27 to play, 79-60. And Betancourt flexes and fires for his first. He hits it. 20-point game, 80-60. Here's some substitutions. Oh my goodness, too many to count. Cullen's in. Dylan Gorey's in. Bradley Owens. And it looks like Jordan McCall. And, of course, Betancourt is on the court. That's all she wrote for King. For Shorter, here's as Betancourt takes a second shot. And it's good. 81-60, 21-point game. Jaden Wynn on the floor. Carter Selman. Donovan Shingazi, the current ball carrier. Jamias Davis. And Jabari Smith. All on the floor for Shorter. Here's Jamias Davis attempting to put it in from the key. And he does. And I do believe that's a shooting foul as well on King. No, it's not. Oh, my goodness. Not going to call that. And so, here's King. And I didn't say that in a they should have. I just said they're not going to. Here's Betancourt. Now to Cullen. Now to a call. And a call trying to shoot from the paint. No good. Davis has it. He doesn't get the call he wanted. So here's Davis. Davis driving. Over to Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith inside the perimeter. A rainbow pass over to Wynn in the left wing. Now Wynn at the left elbow. Now Jamias Davis pulls up for three from the straightaway. And he makes it look easy. 81-65. 7:40 to play. A lot of basketball. Come on. Shorter's got a chance. They've got a chance. Look now. They've got a chance. Betancourt shoots for three, and he makes it. 84-65. 7:25. Here's Jaden Wynn as the ball gets poked away from him. Out of bounds, but off the touch of Betancourt. And there's a timeout call. 84-65. It's a 19-point game. Jabari Smith currently leading the Hawks with 16 points. Donovan Shingazi behind him with 15. Jamias Davis in third with 12. Jordan McCall, 26 points on the night for King. McCall Pocknick just behind him, 17. And Xavier Betancourt with 13. Oh, my goodness. 56 shots on the goal for Shorter, 26 made. 58 shots on the goal for King, 31 made. 24 three-point attempts for Shorter. They've made 9. 29 three-point attempts for King, and they've made 14. Oh, my goodness. 14? That's crazy. Shorter's been to the stripe 5 times. They've been successful 4 of those times. I don't even think Shorter's shot anything at the stripe this half. Correct me if I'm wrong. I actually don't think they have. Then again, I might actually be like totally wrong on that. I think I am. I think they might have. But anyhow, 8 for 8 at the stripe for King. Man. 21 rebounds for Shorter. 7 offensive, 14 defensive. 26 for King. 4 offensive and 22 defensive. Shorter still. Last time they had a lead, the score was 10-8. They now trail by 19, 84-65. Carter Selman hands it off to Smith. Smith now rainbow pass to Shingazi, who zigs and zags, shifts gears, and now Selman in the left corner. He's actually not going to go for it. He's going to drive. He's going to drive. Bully to the paint. He's going to pass it to Smith, and it's going to be stolen away. Betancourt steals it at the paint, and now he's driving down the left alley. The shot is blocked by Jaden Wynn, but Betancourt holds on, and he hooks it in from left. 86-65, a 21-point game. Still 6:45 to play. It is looking dire, but there's always a chance. Here's Davis from the key. That's going to be a shooting foul on King. So Davis heads to the stripe. He'll get 2. That's the 5th foul on the night for Kings. That's 5 fouls apiece for both teams, and Davis's first shot is good. 86-66. 1 by 1. Every donation helps, and there's a dime. Let's say a dime, right? A dime from Jemias Davis. 86-67. The three-pointer, no good. Okay. Boarded by Smith. All right, Selman, right wing. Let's see if they can get something going. Let's see some offense here. Here's Shingazi at the stripe. Now driving down the right alley. He's going to rainbow it over to Selman for 3 from right. No good, though. Off the front of the rim. So now Betancourt with the ball. At Nance Industries, zigging and zagging. A bounce pass. Over to a call. And he hits the 3 spot. 89-67. 5:50 on the clock. Savari Smith for 3 makes it. So 89-70. 19-point game. Look. Every donation counts. 5:35. Betancourt. And overhand pass to Seth Cullen. Now Seth Cullen driving inside the paint. Bullies his way over to the rim, but does not make the shot. And that's a foul call on Jaden Wynn. So Cullen heads to the stripe. Seth Cullen, the sophomore out of Cary, North Carolina. On the floor for Shorter, Selman, Wynn, Shingazi, Smith, and there's the first attempt made by Cullen. And then Jemias Davis on the floor for King in this one so far. Cullen, who does not make the second shot, immediately boarded by Smith. You can see a call. You can see Betancourt. You can see Gorey. And last but not least, that ball is stolen away by a call. Also is Bradley Owens, but a call has it currently in the left wing. And he does a rainbow pass over to Betancourt in the left wing still. Dribbles in between his legs, now drives inside the paint. And the teardrop, boo-hoo, it's good. 92-70, 22 points is the deficit for Shorter. They got to clear it with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Smith doesn't get the call he wants, but he's able to put it in anyway. 92-72, 20 points to tie it for Shorter. 4:35 on the clock. Jordan McCall at the beak. A floater over to Gorey at Nance Industries, and now Seth Cullen at the straightaway, guarded by Shingazi. And now Betancourt at Nance Industries, fakes, stays put, and goes for 3, and doesn't make it. It's off the back iron, and Shingazi grabs it. Here's the fast break. Smith slams it in. 92-74, 4:10 on the clock. Let's see if they can get something going here. We'll see. Jordan McCall at Nance Industries. Falls back. Somebody's mouth guard fell out or something. A bracelet? I don't know, but it's on the courts. Timeout called. Something was called on Jordan McCall. Looks to be a foul. Yes, it was. Timeout call. 18-point game with less than 4 minutes to go. Do you believe in miracles? The answer should be yes. We go to a Baptist school. Listen, I'm going to take a quick water break, and I'll be right back when this timeout concludes. You're watching Shorter Men's Basketball against King University on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Cameron Probst on the call. I'll be right back at the conclusion of this timeout. Looks like the timeout is coming to a close, and my vocal cords have been properly lubricated. And it's going to be Hawks ball. Jaden Wynn throwing it in. He's going to throw it to Shingazi, it looks like. Hawks down by 18. But look, Jesus turned water to wine. There's a chance Shorter can win. Maybe. We'll just have to wait and see, right? Here's Shingazi at the straightaway. A fast break. Or not a fast break, excuse me. A burst of speed. I'm getting my terms mixed up, but anyhow, it doesn't amount to anything as Seth Cullen has it in the left wing. And he zigs and zags. Almost slams it in from the right side. Something's called. And it's foul and Shorter, of course. So Cullen will be shooting. Cullen takes a trip to the stripe. So he gets two, and the first one, no good. Oh, that was the only one. It was an and one. So here's Wynn, and he puts it in on the hook from the right side and picks up a foul while he's at it. So foul is on Jordan McCall. So that'll be King's 7th of the night. And he makes the first shot. 92-77, 15-point game. Look. I'm not even going to say anything about it. I know about broadcasters' curses. I'm not saying a thing about it. No jinxing here. Bradley Owens, here's a call from the left corner. No, he fakes like he's going to throw, but instead drives into the paint. No good, though. Smith grabs it off the rim. And here's Shingazi. He chests it over to Selman, who goes for three from right. No good, but Wynn able to grab it off the glass. There's a foul. So Wynn back to the stripe. Well, Wynn's first shot wins. 92-78. 14 points. Every donation counts. Here's Pocknett in for Bradley Owens. Now, look, got to watch Pocknett because he is tall and he's big. And so, once he gets to the key and once he gets close to the rim, I mean, there's really, like, almost no stopping him. You got to keep him as far away from that blue as possible. Here's Davis at the key, looking to put it in. Almost ricochets it, but no. Stealing it at the rim is Cullen. And the foul on Jamias Davis. So Cullen shooting 2, or 1 and 1, excuse me. Makes the first one. 93-78, 15 points is the difference yet again. Here's his second, off the front of the rim. Shingazi's got it, almost stolen away, and it is. It's turned over. So here's Betancourt driving down to the paint. Reverse layup is good, 95-78. So 17 points, right? I think. And Jaden Wynn's not able to lay that one up. A high ball. I was about to say high-fly ball, like I'm calling baseball. Here's Betancourt with it. Crosses the timeline now at the straightaway. He's triple teamed. Oh, my goodness. And the 3 spot, no good from Keaton Keene. New on the floor for King. Here's Smith. Faking out, falling back to Selman, now to Shingazi at the straightaway, and now Jaden Wynn for 3 from deep in left, off the back iron. Keene boards that one. No, excuse me, Cullen boards that one. Betancourt at the beak, now a call at the logo. A call. Shifting gears, now over to Keene for 3 from the right corner, no good. Jaden Wynn, or excuse me, Jamias Davis. So Jamias Davis going to the stripe. There's a number 20 on the court for King, but I don't have a number 20 on my roster, so he is going to be referred to as John Doe. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to look at their roster and see who that is. While Jamias Davis takes his shots, he makes the first. It's Marco Fernandez, the Canadian. So Marco Fernandez in this one now from Toronto, Ontario, and the second shot is good, 95-80. Look, 15 points with a minute and 20 seconds left. Fernandez over to Royster, and now Keene over to the paint, and now Pocknet hooks it in from the left side. Now Wynn over to Davis, and now Shingazi, 97-80. It's a 17-point game with a minute left. Now Wynn. And that'll be a foul. Committed against Jaden Wynn. So Jaden Wynn shoots 2. Chance Keene subs out for Seth Cullen, and Bradley Owens subs out for Mikhail Pocknet. Jaden Wynn is first. It's good. Less than a minute on the clock. 97-81. If he makes the second shot, it puts him within 15. That one's good. 15-point game. A minute left to play. And I think Chance Keene over to Fernandez. Fernandez in the right block, surrounded by White, but he still makes the shots. 99-82. Oh man, King looking to break the 100 mark. Here's Shingazi in the low post on the right side. In close quarters combat with Fernandez at the key. And that'll be a foul. So Shingazi will shoot 2 with less than 30 seconds left. flexes and fires for number 1, and it's good. 99-83. 16-point game. Number 2 hits. 15-point game. 99-84. 25 seconds left. Here's Fernandez with the ball, sauntering his way into the left wing. 15 seconds remain. Hernandez just holding on to it. They're just going to let the clock run out, it looks like. 99-84. Shorter will unfortunately fall to the Kings gambit. They lose by 15. Man, it was pretty close there in the first half. But unfortunately, King were absolutely disgusting with those three-point attempts, making 15 of 34. Also, they went to the stripe a lot. 13